Today is May 28th, 2021. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 5 of my series called A Proven Change Process. With this presentation, I'm shifting from personal change to social change. My main message: successful social change requires social support. To create any desired outcome, such as social change, requires a defined process that links the means to the desired ends. Likewise, to ensure social change with some degree of assurance, you need a proven process. The presentation of this proven change process was originally intended to consist of 4 parts, but during the making, new considerations have emerged worthy of inclusion. Hence, part 5 has been added. This aspect of change is focused on change that is greater than oneself. So I've called this expanded version of change social change. Besides all the essential elements of personal change, consideration of building a coalition of supporters must be added who collectively and collaboratively work towards a defined social change. Step 1, or I should say Proposition 1. To effect social change, build community support. Social change is a big project, more than one person, and needs widespread public support. Working towards a tough goal can be done faster and better with others. Other people in collaboration make a long journey more pleasant, so not only can you get to the end point faster, but you'll enjoy the process even more if you're part of a group. Social change requires considerable social support to build momentum to a tipping point so that social institutions, culture, and social norms shift in the desired direction. Normally, change starts with a change agent, which is one or more like-minded persons who band together in a common cause to define the changes they seek and to implement a proven change process such as the one presented in my previous sections 1 through 4. Unless the notion of change can be molded to appeal to an ever-widening audience of sympathetic listeners, the proposed change will not succeed. All ideas succeed on either the basis of its merits alone and or the persuasive power of the champion of the idea, or ideally both. The right idea, whose time has come, will expand like a wildfire, but if not properly presented, will eventually die out. Proposition 2. You need to influence others with an enticing offer of change. You can appeal to other people's personal interests, and you can appeal to other people's imagination of what is possible, what doesn't exist now, but what could be with a little bit of effort. You need to appeal not only to people's minds, but their hearts for helping make the world a better place to live. The wider the appeal to the social community to which the change is directed, due to the expected benefits of a proposed social change, the more likely the proposed change will capture the support of most people and eventually succeed. So foremost, a proposed social change must satisfy other people's interests, offering more of what most people want and less of what they don't want. The benefits of change must be carefully crafted and quantified with supporting evidence by a credible source. Then the proposed change must be wrapped into a compelling story as to how life will improve for the average person it will affect. The change story must also be visually appealing so that its very mention evokes pleasurable mental images of a compelling future that's worth striving for. Furthermore, the most fundamental appeal to any proposed social change is to create a better world, not only for those present now, but also for posterity. All desirable social change eventually moves towards a heaven on earth for everyone who inhabits the planet. Proposition 3. A committed coalition protects the goal from opposition. There will be opposition to any social change you will ever propose. Social change is opposed by people who stand to lose something from change. Whether people think they're losing something or not, people will oppose change if for no other reason than it affects their comfort zone. However, committed supporters can overcome pessimism with their own positivity. Also, committed supporters can create momentum for change by both their words and their deeds. Just like personal change, the benefits of the proposed social change must be greater than the cost and the appeal to more people than the status quo. There will always be people who are quite comfortable with the status quo and who will raise objections and oppose any new idea, no matter how valuable it might be based upon its merits. The only way to bring about any proposed change to a tipping point is to build support greater than the vocal opposition. Some merits of the proposed social change are immediately obvious to most people on its face, without explanation, but some notions must be lauded, persuaded, and debated in the marketplace of ideas until one side or the other prevails. My final message: many hands working in collaboration provides momentum for change. To achieve successful social change, the chances of success multiply with the proven process. But most importantly, the key to success in the inherent social value is the merits of the change itself. You will know if an idea for change has merit if you can garner a group of people who support the change and are willing to band together to present the idea to the community or society at large. If a small group of people cannot be persuaded to support an idea for change, what chance is there to persuade a whole community? Once a team of supporters is founded, social change happens by continually communicating the proposed change and its merits widely and persuasively. If you can continually swell the number of supporters relative to the vocal opposition, change becomes progressively more likely as the notion of change grabs the imagination of progressively more and more people, and the voices of the opposition become dimmer and dimmer. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and you'll live longer.